Hey guys, and we're back. So, something was a nightmare because I'm having sweet dreams and there's evidence. It was a nightmare because it's evidence. Somebody is going to jail because what they did to gain merit or to somebody that is moral, has standards and values. Somebody living and learning, they sick about this adventure, that they went on this adventure from going on this adventure. So let's see. What's going on, Holy Spirit? What we talking about? Somebody was indulging. Somebody that was indulging in these activities want to apologize. They living in a natural disaster. They sick. Something was a risk. They took a risk. Now they frustrated because I survived. They paranoid. They depressed. Because them teaming up with these people is why they sick. They finding out that I'm a sweetheart. It's been brought to their attention, or they teamed up with somebody. There was an alliance to sue me. They thought I was inadequate. They finding out that I'm just an introvert, and these people was trying to separate me from an online community. They was just bullying me. Somebody was gossiping and they got them confined. Something was just a fantasy. I was never bonded to somebody, or I was never bonded. I was never in a contract, or they was never able to obscure me because I don't operate out of my ego. This person that want to apologize, that's over here frightened because they indulged, they donated. They was praying for somebody. They used religion. And it's evidence. It's proof through this investigation. What these people was inspiring to do, what their vision was. Oh, he teamed up with them and now he want to protest them because he found out that I'm a blessing and that I love myself. And what these people purpose was, or what my purpose is. That's why I'm still achieving my goals. And now he feel awkward because he losing shit. He in sorrow. He supported these people. And now he reluctant because he living in a natural disaster from this risk. He finding out somebody don't want to quit, or somebody don't want to quit, or he didn't know that I rejected somebody. Somebody didn't go through an awakening. What? Oh, they've been trying to separate me and they don't want to quit. This person is consistently, that's what it say. Oh, hold on. There we go. Trying to rob me. That's why he got these people to bully me. This person is not okay. Or I wasn't supposed to be stable. Harmony. Oh, somebody don't want to accept something. Acceptance on the bottom. They don't want to accept something. That's why they won't quit. Hear this person. And hear me. This person is not okay. They don't want to quit. Trying to separate me. This person is stressed the fuck out. They wish they didn't get their wish. For me not to have a family. For me not to have a home, a bond. Or this backwards ass family didn't get what they wish for. Still get it. Still get it. That's what they wish for. They wish for me not to have love. Remember, genuine and authentic love. They was planning to take me out. Something was inevitable for them to be the ones trapped. Because it was a trick. These people wore masks. They was being deceptive. And now they're the ones conflicted. And they worried. They worried because I was ready because of my eternal love. Because the love that God has for me. What's this vow in the reverse? They didn't get what they wished for. Now they want to reconcile. Now they want to compromise. They disappointed. What's the family in the reverse? Somebody that was being malicious, arrogant, selfish, was stubborn. They was refusing to hear the truth. Something is good news about, oh, they thought it was good news to this investment. They didn't plan for me to persevere. I'm cracking the fuck up. What this person was refusing to hear the truth. That they wouldn't gain no profit. And that I wouldn't be cursed. That's what they didn't want to hear the truth about. Now this person is overloaded from trying to overload me. They overwhelmed. I'm getting justice. This is just what's equal. This is logical. Somebody feel like this is supernatural. They mad as fuck. They're the professional head ass. And here I am still succeeding. Even though these people collaborated. They feel like it's a miracle. That this investment didn't go as planned. I'm screaming. I'm screaming. What's the family in the reverse? They didn't want me to be having sweet dreams. They didn't want me to have family. All right, y'all, we back. I don't even remember where we left off. So, oh, they not having, they wasn't able to gain no profit. That's what they was refusing to hear, and that I wouldn't be cursed. I wouldn't have no type of misfortunes. This family didn't want me to be having sweet dreams. But a gift was promised to me. And these people chose to be my third wheel enemies. Now this is what's fated for them. For trying to break me. You live and you learn. Now they got to stop. Trying to overload me. I'm getting justice. Let's see. Because of my gifts, these people had a bright idea. Because of what was promised to me, what was left to me, these people came up with the bright idea to make me sick. So what's going on with this backwards ass family? They was using religion. They was donating. They was praying. And it's evidence. It's proof of that. That somebody tried to give me, was given a gift to make me sick. And then promised the person that they would be able to get what was reserved for me. That's why they thought it was a good idea to team up with these people. They was dependent on my vitality. Or a marriage was supposed to make them... I was supposed to marry this person. Something like that. This family was using religion. I'm cracking up. And then doing magic in the background. That sounds like that mama. Something was just an illusion. I'm cracking the fuck up. That they was believing in God and shit. They really worship the devil and be doing magic and rituals and shit. They spun an illusion that I operate out of my ego, and that was not true. In order to get people to team up with them. They wanted me homeless and casted away. So they was going around bribing and tempting people with money. They was doing rituals, this backwards ass family, to make me lonely. That looked like a hospital room. To make me depressed. Isolated. Oh, they was doing rituals to isolate me. That's the isolation spells. But they wasn't able to bind me. I'm still not bonded to some contract. I'm not bonded. Somebody got a reward. I'm being rewarded for being a sweetheart. They didn't plan for that. I'm cracking the fuck up. I'm cracking the fuck up. That's a nightmare. That's the nightmare. Is people who still admire me. Remember, that's the one thing they wanted. to the core of them, for people not to like me, not to fuck with me, not to think of me in a good light. Haters. Pure hatred running through these people's veins. They living in a nightmare because I persevered. I'm cracking up. They didn't plan for people to still like me, for me to still be admired, for people to still want me. That's what they was putting their money together for, to confine me. And now everybody that put their money together is going to jail. Somebody coached somebody on how to cause me a natural disaster from bullying me so that they could rob me. Rob me of my investments, rob me of my real estate. Somebody thought it was good news, or they was waiting for some good news. Oh no, somebody is surprised that these people wanted dictatorship over me. Knowing that I had this eternal love. What's the saving? They put their money together to help these people achieve their goal, and they mad. Because I survived. Like I said, they collaborated with these people. Why they mad? Because they trapped themselves. Like I said earlier, it was a trick. Now they need help. They the ones with the disturbance. All the people that was fake. All the ones who was deceptive. Everybody who wore a mask. And that's my justice. Because I love myself, baby. And that's exactly why everybody teamed up. They was jealous and envious and hating me because I love myself. That's why they collaborated. Exactly. Everybody that supported these people is having accidents. They're in danger. Everybody who was inspired with this suggestion. Everybody who had this shared vision, this bright idea, thinking that they would get blessings from overloading me. It's been brought to somebody's attention that something was inevitable for this to be a lesson, and now they stop. Okay, so now these people is trapped. They mad. I'm still getting blessings, and they got these people overloaded. They tried to sue me, and that shit is dead. You live and you learn. Now they gotta stop because I'm over here fortune telling and shit, telling they fate. All these enemies that allianced with each other, that trusted that I would get married to this person. At least that's what they was planning. Now they finding out that what they was planning for was reserved for me. Something about somebody being sick, but I'm gonna put that back. Oh, their bright idea was to make me sick, trying to trap me, and now they're trapped because I'm not bonded. Somebody feel like I'm lucky. I'm the reward. I'm the good luck. I'm the one with the promise. That's why I'm not bonded. That's why I'm not bonded to some sickness. This package. And there's evidence. That's why I'm still at peace. And that's why these people was bribing everybody to make me homeless. That's why they teamwork. That's what it's evidence of. Me operating out of my pride and my ego was just an illusion. Somebody promised that they would be able to give me a disturbance, that I would be disturbed. And here I am still at peace, relaxing. Something was just an illusion. That I wanted to reconcile with somebody, that I wanted a reunion, that I was thinking of someone. This person was just codependent, or that's what a couple said. The couple is the one that spun this illusion. This crazy stalker nigga and his wife. Like I was a part of their throuple. Like I knew what was going on. Like I was down with it. And that I was jealous of him and her because he wouldn't leave her for me. And so I'm fucking with them doing spell work trying to get him back. Just lies. It was all a dream. 14:11 on the clock. What's up with this couple? This marriage? They the ones who took the risk. They the ones who tried to cause a natural disaster. They the ones who got everybody living in a natural disaster. Because I survived, like I just said. They networked and got people to trust them, thinking that they would get some type of good news if they teamed up with them to cast me away and make me homeless so that they could rob me. They invested and supported these people. They all collaborated because of this mega project. Because of this real estate, this investment. They all invested. And here I am, fortune telling they fates because they bullied me. They bribed these people. They tempted these people to try and break me, stagnate me. Now they got to stop. Everybody that went on this adventure, everybody who followed behind this illusion, they remember the plan. So now this couple is living in a natural disaster. They the ones who took this risk. They the ones who got everybody on the bandwagon and didn't tell nobody I was a sweetheart. Didn't tell nobody I was pure. Didn't tell nobody that I would still be at peace regardless of what they was planning. And everybody learning the lesson. Everybody that took this advice, everybody that was obedient to this couple, this is given Cam and Shaquela. Everybody who had knowledge of this, you're going to jail for trying to deaf me. And there's evidence. They didn't tell nobody who I was. Got everybody on this hate train. And that I would still be relaxing. And that they would be the ones living in a nightmare. Suffering. Persecution. Now people is worried. Because they found out that I'm moral. That I have merit. That I'm a good person. And that the people that they was working for was the fake sick people. And that it was all a dream. It was just a figment of their imagination. It was all a fantasy. That somebody was talented enough to take on this feat. The fuck? That they would win. That they was talented enough to win. Somebody is worried because I'm merit making and they was being deceptive. This person is sick. Finding out that this was a fantasy and that I'm a professional. And that's why I got the victory. It got somebody disturbed to find out that I really do got a contract with the ethers. And these people wanted dominance over me. I'm still relaxing because of my soul contract. Because I don't operate out of my pride and my ego. It's because of my origin. Is why these people was in danger. And why I'm still at peace. It was a lesson for everybody. Training. Everybody that took this was under these people. They going to jail. What's the nightmare? They living in a nightmare because of what they planned. What their strategy was. I'm predicting how these people was going to need help. How they going to need aid. Mind reading is me doing charity. That was what was reserved for me. Oh, this is the high priestess. Remember okay, we finna get them cards. So me planning or me predicting this shit, it's a strategy, planning, prediction, and mind reading. Me doing that is a part of my contract. It's a mercy, charity, kindness, aid. I'm the aid. That's what was reserved for me. That's what God gave to me. That's why I'm always ready. That's why I got this type of memory. And that's what got these people worried. Because of who I am. And they was fake. They knew these people was trying to get me sick. I remember who the fuck I am. This memory. That's why I'm ready now. They worried because they tried to deaf me. Give me one on this memory. I remember when they tried to rob me. They want to reunite after they done robbed me. That's an illusion that you will be able to come back after I know you went on this adventure. Please stop. Stop. I know you was bribed to bully me. It's already been predicted that you collaborated and supported these people for my real estate. This person is crazy. Gift. Got them casted away. What's the gift? Ooh. He got a gift to take me out. Now they all fighting. Somebody fighting because they finding out that I'm the blessing and they lost me. They feel awkward because they finding out that people did this because I love myself. That's why they wanted me overloaded. It's also evidence of that. Now these people is protesting these people because they going to jail. Ooh, they cast it away. They poor. They fucked up. They homeless because they chose to team up with these people and be my third world enemy, thinking that they would get some type of good news. What's the gift? I don't got no disturbance. Somebody was supposed to rob me of my gifts. That's why they wanted to take me out. My consciousness. But they wasn't able to give me this disturbance. All right, let's move on. Let's get some other cards. So what's going on, Holy Spirit? A divine feminine is moving on? Or that's what I did. Because I'm not greedy. Because I don't care about that shit. I don't care what you can buy, nigga. If you operate out of your ego. Yeah, that's it. It's weird to me, actually. For somebody that only care about money. That's why he can't be the inside man. Because that's all he worried about is fucking money. And I can't partner up with somebody like that. I can't go for that. Divine feminine ain't left the bottom of the deck. I can't go for that. So let's see. Somebody went down a dark road. What's going on, Holy Spirit? Tell me more about these people being mad that they finding out the truth of the people that they work with. Somebody not innocent, or they didn't know that I was. What's the oh, I don't got a baby with somebody. What's the child in the reverse? I'm getting justice for that. I'm not somebody's child. I'm getting justice for that. Somebody's stuck because I'm not a karmic femme. The death magic is returning back to this distorted masculine. Because somebody is confused about an illusion, or they thought that I was under an illusion. What's the justice? Somebody occupation, or I'm getting justice. Somebody couldn't get the job done. An affair is all over the internet. That's why they couldn't def me. What the hell? Somebody couldn't get the job done by putting me in an affair. It's all over the internet that I'm not dead. I'm cracking the fuck up. These people organized this crime and I'm still at peace. They didn't get what they prayed for. They didn't get what they manifested. And it's no secret no more. They can't run away because my ancestors is hot on this cult ass. People ain't fucking with this cult no more. Because they said that I was a backwards ass ice queen. And that I had a child with this person. They finding out that I'm a divine feminine. And that I don't operate out of my ego. And that these people just didn't want me to move into alignment. They just didn't want me to grow, heal, and evolve. Because I wouldn't be in they throuple. Because I wouldn't be they other woman. What's the occupation? Was to do this death magic on me. And now it's returning back. It was in, or they still doing it. This distorted masculine. So, he only want to take me out because I rejected him. And I won't come back. And the spell work ain't working. I'm not greedy. That's why you ain't getting this life insurance money. Only thing you got is legal issues. All because I didn't want to be with him. This nigga tried to ruin my life. And then take me out when it didn't work. Weirdo. Whole time I'm a sweetheart. And he was doing death magic. Still doing death magic. Still trying to get this job done. Still trying to make me sick. This motherfucker sick as hell. I'm trying to tell you, he's sick. He's sick and my shit's still flowing. That's why it's challenging for him to clean this up. Because people can see that I'm happy and he can't cover that up. His stability is fucked up. For trying to throw me off my pathway by turning me into a lust monkey. Now everybody know he a lust monkey and he in regret. This backwards ass priest. I was never doing divination on him. He was just obsessed with my high vibration. He can't heal. And he wanted me to heal him. This is what he was obsessed with. Because he's sick. He's not abundant. Him doing this death magic and trying to make me sick. So thinking that that would stop me from getting my abundance. That was just manipulation. Somebody told him that. And they was manipulating him. They knew that shit wasn't true. Exactly. Let me see. He was supposed to manipulate me during this relationship. But here I am, still alive. Money's still alive. I'm still alive. And here this person is still can't heal. What's the health concern? Somebody's sick. They partnered up with this mature woman. or they got this sickness from this mature woman that they partnered up with. They have faith that they will be able to flip me in the reverse. What's the partnered up with the mature woman? To come for a divine being. Oh, thinking she was divine. Thinking that they would be able to get some type of divinity. This mature woman knew I was a divine being and she was jealous. What's the partner in crime? Sweetheart. What? Not trash. It just flipped out in the reverse. Partner in crime. Somebody partner in crime was a sweetheart, not trash. What's the partner in crime? They knew I didn't sell ass like them. They knew I didn't sleep around just because it's fun. And they was sending me the evil eye. Because that's what this hoe do. They was sending me the evil eye because I'm not trash and I don't deal with trash. They sending me the evil eye because I'm a boss. And they wanted me to be abandoned. But that didn't work because I don't do drugs. This person is the devil. That's why they didn't achieve their goal. That's why they wasn't able to bring me destruction. Because remember, the devil worked for me, the fuck? They just didn't want me to have a union, a soulmate contract. They wanted me to be with not so nice guys so that they could backdoor me. And it's a no. They wasn't able to control my mind, and not everybody under judgment. So, who this backwards ass lady over here? Who this mature woman, this empress? They couldn't pin these legal issues on me because something was false. So, I'm the empress. They partnered up to come for an empress divine being. Knowing damn well I wasn't trash. Knowing damn well I didn't sleep around. These people was just spinning this illusion, sending me the evil eye. Because I don't indulge in the same activities as them. The same sextivities as them. What's the partnered up? Partner in crime. They just did. They partnered up. They all worked together. Because they didn't want people to fuck with me. AKA they all went around lying on me, sending me the evil eye, because they didn't want people to like me. And here I am, not going through destruction. Didn't do shit. Because you're just jealous. Enamored in the reverse. They just didn't want me to get my abundance. They didn't want me to find love. Once again. What's the legal in the reverse? Balance. They didn't want me to get something out the court. Remember, they stole my mail. They didn't want me to get something out the court because they didn't want that to balance my life out. What's this chakras? That's why they was trying to make me mean and mad, bitter, angry, hostile. I'm a sweetheart because of who I believe in, because of my faith. Faith of a mustard seed. What's the legal in the reverse? This male couldn't pin a legal case on me because my ancestors seen him the whole time, which means they was telling me what he was doing. I'm not karmic and I don't got no debt. I was never checking for this nigga. And now somebody want revenge because they couldn't complete this crime of passion because of who I am. And I still made it to who I am. This person was supposed to fake their death. Oh, I faked my death and my ancestors was telling me what these people was talking about in these meetings the whole time. All because I didn't want to be with him. What's the balance? Chakras. I don't operate out of my ego. That's the confusion. They like, well, why wouldn't you want her to get what was hers if they trying to say, oh, she can't take care of it. Oh, she gonna do this with it. Oh, she not gonna be able to do this. So if that was all true, first of all, why she not dead? But she couldn't operate out of her ego, right? That's what these people was thinking. They just didn't want me to get it. That's it. I never did a love spell on somebody. Or the love spells is returning back. Now somebody is obsessed. Oh, that's what they was doing. They was doing love spells on everybody. Sympathy spells in order to get them to work with them. What's this male over here? trust it. That's something not hidden about a gift. You can trust that something ain't hidden about a gift. What's not hidden about this gift? I was never his other woman. It was hidden about a gift. Boss. What? Oh, because I'm a boss. I don't got to be your other woman. I don't need you. What's the gift? It's all over social media that I'm the gift. That's why they can't take me out. Somebody was having an affair. They was cheating and I was real. Or they said that that's what I was doing. And the whole time I was genuine and authentic. This cult, they told this cult that I'm a liar and don't believe me. And I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm irrational. I'm tripping. She crazy. And that we had a kid together. I'm cracking the fuck up. And I'm having a new start because I'm a divine feminine. What's the gift all over social media? Have faith in God. That I do. Oh, he was going around saying that I was the devil and that I was a part of this cult. Whole time it's him and his real wife. Wives. He has multiple. What's the gift? Soulmate. They wasn't able to control my mind to get this gift. What's the gift? I'm the gift. And they tried to bury me and wasn't able to. And now it's all over social media that I'm still alive. I'm cracking the fuck up. What's the soulmate? It's challenging. Because of my soulmate contract, my union, what I was promised this lifetime, they tried to make my life challenging and wasn't able to control my mind. What's the soulmate? I was never creeping on somebody. They wasn't able. Oh, because of my soulmate contract, they was trying to alter me from my original course and wasn't able to. That was the only way they would have been able to do this crime of passion. And now somebody want revenge. Because they couldn't put their karma on me. I don't have no karma. I don't have no debt. Remember, I'm not karmic. They wasn't able to alter me from my original course. It was too challenging. What's all over social media? That these people do rituals and they return it back. Or that I don't do rituals. I never had a home with somebody. What the hell? Somebody stuck. They didn't know that I was an earth angel. Nobody believing this person lies no more because they didn't get what they prayed for and they can't run away. Something is not a secret that my ancestors really is watching these people. They really is breathing down these people's neck because of who I am is why I'm a boss. And not somebody want revenge. What's the home in the reverse? They didn't want me to have a home. They didn't want me to get a home. They didn't want me to be stable. They didn't want me to be content. They didn't want me to be happy. They not missing something no more. Somebody is not of high honor. Somebody is not who they said they was. They not that nigga they say they is. What's the home in the reverse with the natural and they got somebody in their thoughts. They wasn't able to do this because they needed me to be in my thoughts. At least that's what they was expecting. Now they wish they never worked for the ops because they can't cause me destruction. Because I would have to be thinking about this person. And remember, I'm not checking for them. Something is changing. For this backwards ass family, or because I never had a family with this person, people was moving on from this guy. Because it wasn't a man. I didn't do nothing. It was him doing the shit to me. In the distant future, something ain't gonna be dead, or I'm not gonna be dead. In the distant future, I'm still not gonna be dead. Then the last message it said that no harm and danger is coming to you, divine people. People doing magic right now. In the distant future, I'm still not gonna be dead. Hello, same message, different cards. Hello. Somebody got entity attachment. Somebody need exorcism. These people expected that I was a op. They just knew that I was a op. In the distant future, somebody was expecting for me to be found out to not be a op. That's why I wasn't going through destruction. What's the change? Things is changing. Now that people know that I really am a starseed, or they tried to change a starseed, trying to flip me in the reverse. And they ain't getting no money, or they didn't want me to have no money. They have faith that I wasn't of high honor. It ain't missing no more that I'm the power supply. Period. Period. These people still can't achieve their goals. And here my shit still flowing. They can't send in no more inside means. What's this change starseed? This coat tried to change me. Things is changing for me now. Remember, in the first message, people still admire me because of who I believe in. They didn't want my shit to flow. A backwards ass water sign. What's up with this water in the reverse? Somebody's shit not flowing. Because they was lusting after my shit not flowing. Me not getting to where I needed to be. Where I was always destined to be. They didn't want me to get where I'm going. Now you ain't getting where you going. Yo lustful ass. Lusting after somebody being stuck. Lusting after somebody not having something. Lusting. Fuck wanting. These people were lusting after me not being my highest and greatest, me not being a good person, me not having good things coming to me, me not having good things happening for me. They wanted my life to be in destruction at all times because they hated me, because they didn't like me. And it's not that they didn't like me. They were just so envious and jealous to the point where it led to hate. Whole time, I'm a nice person. That's why I'm a boss. Somebody started a fire. They all under judgment, or a fire sign is under judgment for saying that I was a backwards ass ice queen. He said that I was a liar. He lied, or he said that I lied about kids and that I didn't want a family with him. He was just paid waiting for some money. But I never committed suicide. That was the only way he got the money. Now he getting karma for taking this money. And somebody is confused why they lied and said that I would be going through endings and not moving into alignment and that I would be backwards. Oh, this is what he lied about. He said that I was a backwards ass ice queen. They ain't getting no money. Who this person that lied? They was acting like a boss whole time. It was voodoo. It was glamour spells. They just was coming off like that to get people to invest with them, to come for me. And not somebody wish they never came for me because they found out this person is just jealous. They didn't know that. They didn't know that I wasn't karmic and that I didn't have no karmic debt. Oh, that's now these people want revenge. Because they wouldn't have never joined in on this crime of passion if they knew who the fuck I was. And that I wasn't really dead. I was just faking my death. What's this child that I keep seeing? Oh, he had to have had a baby by me in order to flip me in the reverse. That's the only way he would have got some money. Oh, yeah, from the court. That didn't work out. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap this up.